pleasant morning to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, standing in front of you goes by the name Wanditaro Thanks. Today, I'm going to explicate on dangers of food additives and compounds in our diet. First and foremost, is anything we eat and drink food? Yes, it is. But at this juncture, I'd like to urge you a scientific definition of food from Dr. Vandana Shiva. He defined that term as, and I quote, any substance, whether processed, semi-processed, or raw, which is intended for human consumption, including drinks, chewing gums, and substances which has been used in the manufacture or treatment of food, but excluding cosmetics, tobacco, and substances used as drugs. According to the World Health Organization Journal 1965 on Food Protection Committee of the National Academy of Sciences 1959, and I quote, food additive is a substance or mixture of substances other than basic foodstuff which is present in food as a result of any aspect of production, processing, storage, or packaging. Plus quote, this term does not include chance contamination. As compound food means food made with one commodity as its ingredient. Compound food is composed of two separate elements. What are the characteristics of food additives? Additives lend functional properties to various kinds of food and are normally categorized into 4 kinds of groups according to the effect it has on. Number 1, physical characteristics, for example, texture. Number 2, sensory characteristics, for example, smell, taste, and color. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 19 says, and I quote, if you are willing and obedient, you eat the good things of the land. The good things of the land include grains, vegetables, fruits, as nuts, as Ellen G. White says in her book, Means of Healing, page 296. She further told us that grains, vegetables, fruits, and nuts are nourishing and appetizing, and they contain nutritive properties necessary to make good blood. According to several studies carried in the United States of America on health issues such as asthma, ADHD, heart difficulties, cancer, obesity, and many others, are caused by harmful additives and preservatives. Some food additives are caused by harmful additives and preservatives. According to Google, 53.8% of food products contain at least one food with additives, and 11.3% contain at least 5. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12 says, and I quote, all things are lawful for me, but not all things are profitable. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be mastered by anything. Ellen G. White, in her book, Healthful Living, page 365, says, and I quote, what biscuits raised with soda or baking powder should never appear on our tables. Furthermore, on the same page, she told us that such compounds are unfit to enter in our stomach. Coloring is added to food to replace colors lost during production, processing, or to make food appear more attractive. Furthermore, as the chapter Benson says, and I quote, the food we eat in its natural state without additives, unless it is refined, the healthier it can be for us. In addition, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31 says, and I quote, if you say 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31 says, and I quote, so whatever you eat or drink, or whatever you do it for the glory of God. Cross quote. Paul is specifically telling us that each and every moment of our day, including those moments sin is significant, presents an opportunity to glorify God. Our actions to glorify God are not confined to the grandiose. Instead, even little tasks each day, like eating and drinking, can glorify God. Without further ado, my appeal to you is that caring for our body is not something in addition to being a Christian. It is at the heart of God's plan for our life. Do not misunderstand. We cannot eat our own way into heaven. We are saved by grace and grace alone. Quoting from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8. Make no mistake about it. What we eat is important. However, we may fail to achieve God's purpose for our lives because our poor eating habits brings premature, preventable diseases and death. Make no mistake about it. What we eat is important. In conclusion, the website forums.redflagjuice.com says, and I quote, it is healthier to replace margarine with natural peanut butter as a spread on a toast because it is an excellent source of dietary fiber and it has more dietary fiber than margarine. That, ladies and gentlemen, was what I wanted to share with you. Then you can actually see me lay down.
Amen.